Hello, hello. Welcome everybody. Let us jump to this one. Well, hey, look at that. And I will just ping everyone so that we have everybody here. Tut tut tut, what should I do? I shall come here. Here. Live now. There we go. And close that. Yes, another pingus. Right, let's get straight into it. We're driving this. Why are the wipers on? Driving this from Kur to Arosa, and we got our Christmas wagon on the back. That's the wrong side. I didn't want that. Okay, safety on. Stick that to neutral. I said that side, please. What do I want? I want cab lights. I want a bit of service brake. I want vacuum release. Instrument dimmers will go on. The fan will have off because I think it's annoying. Headlights we shall set to 2. Rear lights will leave off. Rear view mirrors will have on. And I think we're just about ready for departure. Was that another train up our arse? Oh, just about. That's another Kur to Arosa. Did I not put the Kur Arosa? Yes, I did. So I got one Noke at the front, one Noke at the back. I should probably put the tail lights on. No. Do you want to work with me or not? Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, right. Yeah, I should probably whack the tail lights on. That's not actually where I wanted to be, but okay. Let's just run to the front then. Well done for 2,500 subscribers. Thank you very much. I am just as surprised as everyone else. Can I climb up, please? Thank you. I hate that. What's the speed limit? 20, okay. And that the tail lights are correctly set now. No? Ah, sod it. Oh, I haven't set my my Christmas lights. We need the Christmas lights. They are on this side. There we go. Is that the horseshoe curve? No, this is not the horseshoe curve. This is a Arosa line. Oh, and now our unit behind is moving. They're not units, they're brakes, whatever. So yeah, we're going full length run up to Arosa. Shouldn't take too long. Well, comparative to other streams, it'll take about an hour. Yeah, just sit back, relax. I'm here. If you have any questions, fire away. If not, then don't fire away. I'll make some commentary throughout, obviously. But I mean, I was thinking of just doing a video, but I thought I should probably do a stream just for the interactions, which I do quite enjoy. Oh, the big man is here. Also, if my mic is too loud, please do let me know, because I pumped up the volume on it, and it may well be too loud. Thank you, Donny, the AEM7 fan. Okay, we're arriving into Kurstad, Kur town. Okay, a bit of EM braking. Get a little bit of vacuum brakes. Full loco brake, pull the vacuum off. There we go. It says in... The fuck is that? Oh, is that the compressor? It says on your bio that I live stream on some Saturdays, so it makes sense doing a live stream. Yeah, that used to say I live stream on Saturdays, and then I stopped doing every Saturday because I got busier and realised if I do a 3-hour live stream, I could actually make like 7 videos in that time. And if I'm pressed for time, then that's the best way of keeping videos coming out. Do I need to turn the rear lights? Come on. Are you gonna work now? No? Do I need to put the master key in? No? Do I need to turn the headlight selector on? No? Will I just leave them off? That's... Is this the right end? No, not quite. Come on. And the shopping trolley is mobile. No, 20, not 1.5. There you go. So yes, I've dressed up the GE 4-4 in Be nice if I could get a screenshot without a car in the way. Stupid car. See, I've dressed up the 4x4 in the Cour to Arosa livery because I think it looks cool. Because like, why wouldn't you? We can do 25. Quick question: am I going to do YouTube as a job for life, or do I have a side job? I do not have a side job, but I do not treat YouTube as a job. And look, very realistically, this will never be a full-time job. Like, if I wanted a livable wage in Australia is like 100 grand a year, and I'd be lucky to make 2 grand a year off this channel at the moment. I'd need to, I mean, excluding channel memberships or anything like that, I would need to have about 1 million subscribers and get 1 million views every video. Because for every 1,000 views, I only get $3 or $4. So it will, this channel will never, I'll never be able to live off it, but I never was expecting to. That's fine. At some point I will get a job, but I have no degree, so that's a bit hard. Unemployed, yes, precisely. Some people might describe it as jobless, indeed. Hey, you like the R188 and R211? The 211s are the new ones, right? Yeah, the 211s look nice on the inside. I still don't like the general aesthetic of the subway trains. Can we do 30 now? Yes. Rip, I have over 80k views and I'm not making money yet. Yeah. You just don't worry about making money, because I've found that once you start making money, you become more driven by that, and you're no longer interested in making videos to capture an audience, and you sort of at times click into I've got to just generate money. Whose channel needs to be monetized? Lordy Bots. Nice bit of whistle as we leave the street running section. They go up to 33 kilometers an hour, a whopping speed. Oh, not the first, won't be the only sharp turn. Will not be the only sharp turn. But I do like the immediate route building of this route, like all of the tunnels and bridges and viaducts. If you look off into the distance, it gets a bit worse, but... yeah, monetization is the same everywhere. You need 1,000 subs, 4,000 watch hours. No, I didn't ask for that. I didn't ask for that either. Yeah. But, like, I'll be honest again. The reason why I have 2,500 subs now is more or less only because I made a video about the livery designer for Train Sim World 2 on the day-ish that it was released. And that got like 1,000 views in a week, which by my standards today is sort of average-ish, like slightly above average for a video. But that brought an initial sort of, because before then my videos are getting like 10 views each, if that, and then so after that, I got a few subs, and I remember making my 80 sub special, and I was super happy about that. And then the numbers start ticking up, and you get 100, and once you get to that point, as long as you keep your uploads semi-regular and you keep sort of making sure your audience is happy with the content that you're making, then you'll grow naturally. And obviously you need to make sure that the views are still coming in, because no views equals no subs. But as long as you're getting views, you don't really need to worry. If you're not getting views, maybe start thinking about other strategies. But what is my favourite route on Train Sim World 3? Favourite route for Train Sim World 3 specifically, excluding previous routes from previous games, probably Southeastern High Speed Extended. I like it a lot. I like the motors. They sound like the QREMU. Well, they are sort of just old camshaft motors. A lot of camshafts just sound the same, but they are very nice, I agree. I can't make Train Sim World videos because I'm on console because my PC is too bad. Yeah, that's always a bit of a pain. There's not much you can do about that. You gotta be careful though, because I'm not trying to discourage people from going onto YouTube, because if you want to make it and you got the time to, then go for it. But if you don't really have an audience, don't spend too much time, because you end up committing a lot of time, and I was a victim to this. You end up committing a fair amount of time just to please no one, really. But really, if you haven't got an audience, try and think of actual ways that you can make one, rather than just doing things that other people have done. Because if you have no audience and you do things other people have done, chances are no one's going to move to you because they'll just stay with the existing established person. Anyway, I committed to Minecraft at one point. Yes, I did at one point. That's true. Because it was just free, easy content, more or less, at the time when I wasn't really super bothered about making engaging content. Any thoughts on Train Sim World 4? I won't say too much about Train Sim World 4 because I plan on making another video. Actually, I'll probably record it immediately after this stream, and that'll premiere sometime in the coming week. Keep your eyes open for that. And I'll talk a bit more about my... Well, not really my beliefs, but a bit more about potential bits of information in that. It won't be a speculation one like the previous few have been. All I can say is, no shot I'll be buying that. Well, it's a bit early to say that, because I mean, if it's a normal route price and it comes with 3 good routes, there's not really a reason not to. If it's normal route price but comes with 3 bad routes that you're not interested in, yeah, totally, don't buy it. But if it's got decent routes, then I don't see a reason why you shouldn't. I have good audio, have a good camera if you want to show yourself. Can I go back up to 33 soon? No? Okay, we're coming straight through this siding. I have good audio, good camera. Oh, don't really bother about the camera for now. And to be honest, audio quality isn't terrible either. Like you need to have audio, really. It doesn't necessarily need to be fantastic. Like I was just running off a cheap headset for ages until I invested in the microphone that has fallen off my desk so many times, but still somehow works. Have good quality video. Internet really doesn't play a role in how good quality the video is. If you got poor internet, it just takes longer to upload. That's it. I remember when I first started, my internet was shit because it's in Australia, because I live in Australia, and internet before houses got fibre was rubbish, and it took like a day and a half to upload a single video, and now it takes about the same length that the video is to upload, so an hour video will take an hour to upload. Have good videos to record. Yeah, just make sure the videos are engaging and try and think of new things that people would watch that no one else has made yet. I have an idea to make content. Do you think making videos on Train Sim on News is a good idea? Sure, if you think you've got an audience for it, then go for it. I don't know why there are ads in a live stream, because I just had one pop up, not good. Why the ads? Because I turned ads on. Yeah, that's more or less it. Congratulations on reaching 2,500. You got me on board now because of the Train Sim World 4 videos. Can't wait for the 22nd now. Well, welcome to the channel. I'm glad you are enjoying the videos. There'll be plenty more coming out, and obviously when the 22nd rolls around, I'll have a big review of whatever new shit we learn from there. I suspect that'll be a big announcement. I would only get it if it gets a good DLC in the future. A section of the West Coast Main Line would be a good example. Well, at the moment it looks like East Coast Main Line South, London to Peterborough, is a pretty safe bet. Perhaps with a bit of the Thameslink core. But King's Cross would be very nice. Do you have to pay for ads? Oh god, no. I get paid for ads. That's why I run them. If I had to pay, no way I'd run them. That's how you make money on YouTube, without channel memberships. Yeah, the Thameslink thing really is only speculation. But what am I talking about? The internal code name for Train Mud 4 is Smithfield, and there is a Smithfield sidings on the Thameslink core, and it makes sense to go with that route. And we've already got a Class 700, and there are rumours that they want to have a 70. There are rumours that they've already made a 700-1. How do you get ads? Do you have to get a promotion from YouTube? No, you have to get 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. The partner program is just monetization, which is adverts. I don't think they could get a Avanti West Coast or LNWR license. No, I don't think. They would have LNWR because that is West Midlands Trains. It's just a brand name of WMT, and they have a WMT license for Cross City. So certainly they could have a LNWR. And Avanti is the harder one because Avanti is majority first group, and I believe they lost their first group license because they've said that they will no longer make any Great Western content. The suspicion that they won't make any Great Western content, and that West Cornwall was delivered in BR Blue. People suspect that that there's a loss of license there, so that would be the difficult one. Okay, arriving in our first station now, Lewin Castiel, platform 2. I'll leave the throttle at 20 kilometers an hour as we come in. 15, I'll have it off. Okay, and we'll get the doors unlocked. Very nice, and we are back on time. Very quiet. Deathly quiet. No background track. Yeah, see, look at that background. That's pretty awful. But as long as you're just looking at the immediate stuff around the train, it's alright. So I've got a dodgy repeater. So I suspect we're going to be waiting for something coming the other way. Although it might not be. I must start making a video. Alright. Is that a dodgy signal? Yes, it is. Okay. Just creep up to that with caution. Oh yeah, now it's gone green. Come on, there you go. One of the many tunnels. Or what they could also do if they make a section of the West Coast Main Line, set it in the past. Yeah, that's certainly an option. What is the top speed of that train? I believe it's 90. But on this route, we can only do 35. Well, the 390 being Virgin, but Virgin Trains was mainly owned by Stagecoach, and they can clearly use something to do with Stagecoach because they have East Midlands Railway, but I believe that is DFT owned. I'm not sure about that. Do you think Dovetail will make the Waterloo and City line? Absolutely not. Waste of time. I'd love to go in one of those cars. Maybe one day. The cold winter's night, up to the snow. Something tells me they probably don't play Christmas music out though. Probably don't have the lights. Another tunnel. You could buy alternative routes. I mean, Northern Line between Waterloo and Bank. Oh my god. Stop with the wipers. Yeah, you could. Like, but why would they, if Dovetail were going to make another tube line, why would they make that bit of why would they just make, and also they're on different branches of the Northern Line, but the Northern Line is a bit too long really. I know it's a tube line and it's, on the grand scheme of things, not the longest route, but it would have by far the most stations out of anything. They built the Bakerloo line, yes, but the Bakerloo line is not super long and doesn't have that many stations compared to other tube lines, and doesn't have a super complicated signalling system, and doesn't have super intensive operations. How did I make the Train Sim World 4 logo? It's not the real Train Sim World 4 logo. I just dropped the Train Sim World 3 logo into Illustrator and got just a 4, made it a really awful colour so people would notice, and then stuck it on top of the 3. Well, maybe not. They are thinking of another tube line. They said probably the Jubilee line because of the terminus at Stratford. Did they say that? I'd be really interested to have a look at that. If you could try and find a link, that'd be great. Because they have said previously, when they told people why it was the Bakerloo line that they made, I remember they cited a reason why it was the Bakerloo line, because it didn't have super complex signalling. I don't think having the Southeastern High Speed terminus at Stratford really makes any difference because they're different stations and there's no reason why I'd combine them onto one route. Oh, that distant scenery is so fantastic. It's just really the creme de la creme. There's a... yeah, there is a station there, which we're evidently not stopping at. Pretty nifty. Dementia. Oh, bit mean. By the way, in your Heritage Pack video, a little kid was crying how you were hating on the pack. Quite funny, not gonna lie. Oh yeah, I was. When did that release? Oh, that released on Thursday night. Yeah, I actually was not available. I was doing something else, so I couldn't actually watch the premiere. So I'll take your word for it. I feel like the District Line be hard line, loads of branches, different parts of London. District Line a few years ago wouldn't be that hard because the signalling system would just be regular signalling, not CBTC. And branching isn't that hard. I mean, as long as the dispatcher was up to having that many trains. I will have a look at the live chat because I've never actually had a look at the live chat. On that video. Have a look. Gonna have to mute that very quickly. Show chat replay. It's there. Oh, this guy. Oh, great. This ain't a cash grab at the Train Guy 4. Keep dreaming. It is. It's not! This legit takes 3 or 4 hours to make. Y'all just hate on Train Sim World 3. I'm a buy this livery pack. What a douchebag. Like, actually, what a fucking idiot. I don't usually roast people in the comments, but this guy is a real dovetail sucker. Cuck boy. Yeah, because they're doing really bad. To show my support for it. You are all disgraceful. Goodbye and don't watch this Train Guy. He just hates on Train Sim World. I used to hate on it a lot more. I've got better, actually. Instead of absolutely ripping it to shreds, which I suspect I will do for Train Sim World 4 come a week or so's time, trying to provide constructive feedback alongside my destructive stuff, as opposed to just the destructive stuff. And due to fanboys being obsessed with Dovetail, they keep on buying some blah 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 blah. Probably 11 obsessed with this game and buy all the pathetic cash grabs. At the Train Guy 4, nobody likes you. You call Train Sim World 3 a cash grab. Nerd emoji, nerd emoji. You really think you're cool by hating Dovetail? Well, I really think I'm cool because I have to correct you on your incorrect spelling of your. There, it's the wrong spelling. Train Sim Guy 4, what's your language? Okay, I'll swear if I want to. You're not my mother. Dovetail rules, dovetail rules, dovetail rules, dovetail rules. Oh my god, Nightbot got involved. Man, you really need to fucking piss off Nightbot for it to get involved. I ain't gotta stop. What an idiot. Like, actually, what an idiot. Okay, coming through another station now. And we're going to have to stop here. Okay, so that was the end of his spiel. Come on now, stop. That was pretty funny. Sorry, I'll come back to the stream chat. Oi. I once wrote them a letter, and one of my suggestions was another tube line, and they wrote back saying they've been thinking of making another tube line. Hey, these motors sound like QA. Yeah, you've said that now 4 times. Close to this bad marker. Yeah, comfortably close though. I wasn't shitting myself. I feel like there's a strip line behind line. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've already read that. Alzheimer's. And when I write the letter... What's your favourite video that you made on Train Sim World 3 so far? I don't know, actually. I like the Nidatal Bun ones, because I like the Nidatal Bun. Yeah, Sam Hartnett. I hope I pronounced that correctly. If you're comfortable with it, if you want, you could like send me a screenshot of that email. That would be pretty helpful. Or not, up to you. That's fine. Is that certainly an interesting piece of information there, and could well be one of the 15 new things that have come up. Oh, here's our train. What, his toe slipped onto the Control-C, Control-V? Ratishban. Ratishban. How's that meant to be pronounced? How is this pronounced?
Rätische Bahn.
Rätische Bahn. What was that?
Rätische Bahn.
Rätische Bahn. Oh. Right, let's go. Shopping trolley is mobile. Dovetail Games are thinking about building the Piccadilly line on the underground for Train Sim World. I think Train Sim World 2, they were looking at Piccadilly line or Bakerloo line, but they chose the Bakerloo line because it was shorter and had less stations. Will you do more routes than only Kuro? For this video, for this live stream, I will only be doing this because at the moment my time is at a premium, and I don't really have 3 hours to kill. This route definitely needs the distance marker to be by track distance, not as a crow. Yeah, that is true. Especially when you come up to Arosa, round here, through these curves, and then once you get up here and the clock starts adding and only really starts subtracting when you get around here again. Can we go up to 33? Yes. The RHB website has line departure boards for each of their stations. Yeah, I should imagine it does. It's a pretty well-funded transport company. I should imagine their IT systems are pretty pretty up to scratch. What am I most excited for Train Sim World? Well, we know nothing about it, so yeah, there's still an outside chance that it is a paid update. It's incredibly unlikely, but there's still a very small chance that that is the case. So that I can't comment on my excitement. I can't do any criticism because I think, in fairness, we know nothing about it, and it'd be crude to judge it now. Hello, the Train Guy 4, it is I. Well, hello there, Edmond Sim. Imagine if Train Sim Mod 4 will just not come. Vanishingly unlikely, I reckon. Because everything's geared up for the 22nd, the Dovetail Direct, all 115 of the packs are all ready to go. I will be annoyed. Annoyed at what? Congratulations to you for getting 2.5k subs. Why, thank you, Edmond Sim. Remember that I was one of your original subs. No, you were not. That is a lie. You are a liar. God, the horn on this train is so bad. It's not great. I will say that. It's not fantastic. Despite your famousness, you only subscribed in 2012. Well, that was 3 years ago now. How many subs would I have had then? Not many. Oh, let's get the HUD back on. Yeah, I mean, the whistle, I don't think it's super inaccurate. I think it's just bad in real life as well. It's just there's no Doppler effect. I mean, it's better than it was, because originally when the route first released, it was just as loud. As long as you were a certain distance to the train, it was always the same volume. Train Sim World 2 was 3 years ago, yeah. And then Train Sim World 3 was 1 year ago. Well, less than a year ago. About 12 months. And then Train Sim World 4, or whatever they're going to call it. Whether it's Train Sim World 2024 or who knows. Okay, coming up on Langwijs, and there's the Langwijs Viaduct, which is all lit up very nicely. How come you have to go slow if the train can go like 90 miles an hour? If you have a look at the route map, it's not quite a route that's built for 90 miles an hour. And these trains do 90 kilometers an hour because they're Swiss. Everything's in kilometers per hour. See on the speedo there? But the line, the tracks are built very curvy. And this is narrow gauge, so the curves have to be... So the smaller the gauge, the wider the curves have to be for the same speed. So because this is meter narrow gauge, the curves have to be much wider for the same speed. Okay, and we'll go doors on that side, I presume is the correct side. Yeah, like, I don't have the HUD turned on, but this, and we're in a station now, but this route has a ruling gradient of 1 in 17. So that is ridiculously steep. I mean, you can see here, you can see we're going flat, and now you can see just how steep that is. Like, that is ridiculous for a regular train. Unheard of. Like, the ruling grade for this line is 1 in 7. It's actually obscenely steep, because we're going up a mountain basically, and you know it's just following the contours. So you can see there's a valley here, so we're going in around the valley, and then there's a spur here, so going around the side of the spur. Yeah, it certainly gives more flexibility than a rack railway, and a lot more flexibility than a cable-hauled people mover, and that wouldn't even work on this long a route. But probably makes the alignment a little bit longer than a rack railway, because you could just build a, you know, rack railway straight up on viaducts more or less in a straight line, because they can go a fair bit steeper. But it would be slower, but the journey time would be probably slightly quicker. But the advantage of just using a regular train is that you can run regular rolling stock on it. So you can just build a big network and just treat it as a regular line on your regular network. Okay, we shall get up to 30 kilometers an hour again. And here is the lit up Langweis viaduct, looking very fancy. The thumbnail shot. So pretty. It's just a shame that this enhancement didn't release for the original route. Also, up close, these are just stupid bright light sources. That's pretty painful to look at. Right, back up here. You can go 33, I would assume. Yeah. Up to 35, and most of the way there we've just got stops at Litzeruti, Haspelgruber and Arosa. When was this route realised? Like, when was it built in game or in real life? In the game, when was it released? Yeah, would have been sometime in 2020. double check that. Oh, released 25th of March 2021. And is there any RHB Anniversary Collection, which is the enhancement pack that gives all of this, the new liveries like this one on the front of the train, and the open wagon, and all of the Christmas themed stuff. That was 16th of December 2021. Okay, and we're going into Lizzarutti now. And then we go around some very sharp curves. Drop the speed to 30. Got a warning for the stop signal. Coming into the main line, not going into the siding. I wouldn't imagine they use the siding. Ah, the passing loop. And I'll let the hill do some of the braking as well. Hill does a very good job of stopping. Just a little bit of vacuum. Full loco brake and chuck the train brakes off. Oh, so the express trains only take 50 minutes. That's not bad. Yeah, that's not bad at all. Alright, we'll chill here. You at 90 kilometers an hour, you would fly off the track. You certainly would. I mean, yeah, look at this. I've done it before, just in a class 66. You just floor it, and you get around the first few okay, and then as soon as you get to this curve, it throws you off. Can't survive that. Okay, and we'll get the doors closed. Ready for an on-time departure. If I press that, does it contact signaler? No. Okay, and we'll get going. Go up to 33? No. Or yes. Yeah. Or very curvy around here. This is why you can't do 90. On the routes that you play on this game, do you play from a passenger point of view? It's a bit hard to really play from a passenger point of view, just sitting in front of a computer watching a train move for an hour. No, I'm always, if I'm playing the game, I'm always driving. In previous years, I used to make videos of passenger view, because it was basically free content in my eyes, because I'd just sit the passenger down and then press record and come back. Did you know Blue Games has made a video on Train Sim 4? I did not. I will have a look at that. We got to... No. I explore on foot. Yeah, no, don't really explore on foot, because it's the same. Only really ever drive. Of course, sometimes I don't. If it's oh, it's snowing. That's cool. Like if it's the guard mode, for example, on Glossop Line. Yeah, it's so cool. Look at that. Like, this is so steep. You've come from this station here, and we're, as the crow flies, probably only about 500 meters away. How far are we? Yeah, probably only about 500 meters. And we're probably the best part of 100 meters higher. Like, it's unbelievable. Do you ever put your own announcements on your routes? No. Not seriously. Sometimes I might, as a bit, but no, not seriously. Snow's accumulating quite well now. They're very good at modelling things, Rivet. It's just a shame they can't really do scenery or sounds or physics. They're very good at modelling. Like, these are beautifully modelled. Absolutely fantastic. But the only really half decent route they've put out is IOW 2022. And that wasn't standout, it was just good enough, you know what I mean? Whereas generally all their other routes have been pretty terrible. Okay, you're going straight through this siding, passing loop, same thing. And then straight into Arosa in 1.4 kilometers as the crow flies, but a fair bit further than that by rail. I want Dovetail Games to add announcements onto other routes, not just Edinburgh. So that was Rivet Games that added the announcements. They don't really work, and they're not real. So I'm not really a fan, because anyone... Oh, Jesus Christ, what was that? Anyone can really do that. But I think if they're going to do announcements, they have to do them properly. They've cited a reason why they haven't done them yet as copyright concerns, apparently. I guess because they'd have to have a license from the original recorder of the copyright files, and that might be a pain in the arse, or they might be dead, in which case you need to deal with the state and, you know, next in line and whatever. Up to 35 kilometers an hour. So it cut down on the distance, but now it's going to start adding up. Cruising along. Due in 4 minutes. I think we can probably knock over, well, 1.5 kilometers realistically. You can see at each turn the distance sort of stops counting down as fast. See, now it's stuck at 920 and it should start to increase now. Except when we go around this bend it'll decrease slightly. There you can see. There we go down, and then it slows. Now we get bigger. And then smaller. Oh, it's pretty funny actually. And then a little bit smaller. I'm still counting down now. Are we going to clip through that? Oh, very close. Too close for comfort. Now we're increasing, and now we turn, we'll be decreasing. Rapidly. Into the tunnel underneath Arosa. Oh no, that's not the one. It's a bit further up. Yeah, here's Arosa, lovely skiing village, just as the snow starts to accumulate. And we've got a distant warning. Okay, and ZS having a bit of a panic attack. Cut the speed down a little bit more because we're very early. Just bring the speed down even more. Got a train sitting in the departure platform. And we've got a bit of shunting to do. I'll tell you what I would really love for this route is if they added those nifty little EMUs, because they're pretty cool. Wouldn't you rather be early than late? I'd rather be on time than early or late. And if I reduce the speed, then I'm more... I'll arrive later, which is good, because it means I'll arrive closer to timetable. The aim should always be timetable, no faster, no slower. Because if you're faster than timetable, you just have to sit and wait. And that's not what you're paid to do, you're paid to drive. Or in this instance, you guys are watching the driving. Whereas now, instead of being 2 minutes early, I'm only 1 minute early. And I'm not going to shut down the train because I know that we have to just wipe that off. We have to put the train into how to put the train to sleep. That's pretty nasty texturing there. And oh my good God, look at that. That is particularly hideous. But yeah, as I said, as long as you don't look at the distant scenery, everything's all right. If you do look at the distant scenery, you get a bit disappointed. Oh, that's great. Oh, it's pretty nasty. Yeah, there's a little yard here. We've got a little intermodal terminal, which is pretty cute. Can put containers on, take them off. Oh, Swiss trains are just the best in the world. There's no way around it. They just are. Have I got this one? I have. Is it okay if... Yeah, go for it. It's fine. Okay, route's set. You just see the point indicator flipping out there. We got our shunt signal. And we'll pull into the siding. Is that 33? Or just 30? Just 30. Okay, full service there, and we are done. I have so many spelling mistakes. Is because no worries. That is all good. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for 2,500 subscribers. I can't thank you enough. And I'll see you next time. Thanks for joining the stream. I'll try and get them a bit more frequently. Maybe in a few weeks' time there'll be another one. And then maybe they'll be weekly or bi-weekly. Probably just weekly though. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.